I have always wanted to create my very own video game, and it was upon getting into BuildBox, the number one coded solution for developing video games fast, that I was finally actually able to create my own character that is fully customizable. I'm going to show you how exactly you can do that too, and if we can get this video to 2,000 views, I'm actually going to be giving away a template character for your BuildBox project that will allow you to fully customize your character. Not only will you be able to customize your character, but you also will be able to allow your users to be able to customize their characters. You're going to need a little bit of UI skills, but other than that, it really is going to be quite simple, just a little bit tedious. If that's what you're into, you know exactly what to do. But for you who does not know, I am Debonair, and this is Games, a show where we play games in order to study them, and we study those games in order to make the games, hoping that we can get your games up and running as fast as we most possibly can. We're currently not even using Chat GPT. We are using BuildBox, the number one codeless solution for developing video games fast. And I'm going to show you a little bit of an implementation of a customizable character. So right now, this character looks crazy. And the reason why this character looks crazy is because I have customized it. I'm setting it up so that any one of these buttons will allow you to customize a specific element of the character. This will be the face section. This will be the helmet section. This will be the chest plate. This will be the shoulders. This will be the pants. This will be the fists, this will be the feet, and this, most importantly, will be the weapon. And notice how, upon clicking that button, we now not only have our character with a weapon, well, I mean, we had him with two weapons, but I destroyed one. Anyway, we have our character with the weapon, and even after going from or teleporting from this location into the explorative world, we actually still have our character ready to do battle, and it's still looking the same. Now, these things here are amazing. Why? Because we can actually see, or we can actually go into the character and see that the character is not, shall you say, empty. It's not a blank character. What I've done is I've taken a character's model from, say, like a Mixamo or something like that, rigged it with Blender within Mixamo, and then took a special note that you can only get from a link in the description, two videos where these individuals have created the node that I will be showing you guys. Okay, and this node is not inside the player, it's actually inside the objects that you want to use as customizable objects. So right now we're going to scroll down until we get to my special folder known as positioned parts. And these parts are parts that I use to create the character or animate the character, okay? And these are differing parts. Like I said, it is real tedious. We have a torso, head, right bicep, left bicep, the forearms, the hips, the right thighs, and the helmet. Haven't added really elements to it just yet, but same premise. If you want to go inside of your objects that you want to begin connecting to the character and basically place them in the right sections, okay? With this node here, known as the attach to target node, you can easily and more effectively create your very own customizable humanoid characters. But with this alternate attach point, right? That also means that even if you had, say, like animalistic characters or animal characters, as long as they're rigged properly, you can actually specify where to where to attach, basically the attach point, the alternate attach point. Excuse me. So I'm going to let you see a little bit of the big reason why I can't share this specifically with you, okay? But I can share where I got it from. Their videos and their website will all be linked in the description, so you can grab this, okay? And it says attached to target 1.01 for BuildBox 3, copyright 2021 by Ivan Perfetti, okay, known as NDM Software, all rights reserved, blah blah blah, okay, and the copyright notice of of basically the reason why not to show the code. All right. And so, if since that is the case, again, this person can not only give you this from their website or from their YouTube video, but also it says if you're looking for assistance in the development of any of your games, you can actually hire this individual. I think I purchased one thing from them before, also. So, money well spent. Okay, if I do say so myself. Um, but this is the node that makes it all possible. So what you want to do with this node is once you've decided where what the object is going to be attached to, you attach it to that specific area. For me, this was the right arm of my character, and I actually went to the 3D model and made it a relatively four-arm length rectangle. Okay, so it makes sense. You could also make it a cylinder if you want to. In fact, I've been meaning to make these cylinders. I think that is more. That makes more sense. Yeah, there we go. That looks a butt. It looks a lot better. Okay, a butt ton, a lot better. Um, and you can also, of course, put textures on that 3D model and things of that nature. What you're going to also do is you're going to have to go into Blender for your 3D objects or for your character, especially if it's humanoid, and you're going to actually take the time to chop each individual part. Now, there is a special way that you can get parts to look a little bit better when you go to the Mixamo program or when you go to the Mixamo site. Their um, what is the word I'm looking for? The model that they use in the default model is actually a little bit more well suited for this because their default model has like a circle in the middle and circle at the joints and things of that nature, so it just fits ever so well. I'm actually going to have to cut up these parts a little bit more properly, but I just wanted to get a proof of concept going and have this look a little bit better. But matter of fact, let me show you. uh no, that's the torso. I don't want the torso, I want the head. I'm gonna have to work on this a little bit better, but I can take this and just give it this one right here. Okay, and now if I hit play, all right, and now you can see automatically the character's head has been changed. Okay, so if we go here to my Navi customizer, see it's a square now. You can turn it into a circle, things of that nature. You can make it look any way you want. Now, the thing is, okay, so I'm changing this in game while I'm programming it, right? How do you set it up that it is so that it is customizable to your users, where that is where UI is going to come in. So you simply head over to your, there's two things you're going to need to do. Okay, you're going to head over to wherever that UI is going to exist. For me, the UI would exist during the Navi part select or Navi customization. So if we go here, we can see that's where I placed my buttons at. Then we place buttons on the screen. So these are all UI buttons or navigation buttons specifically. It just makes it easier to set up because as soon as you create a navigation button in your over map in your map here, your mind map I think it's called, or 3D world map, right here these are already going to populate with the circles or with the outputs needed so that you can connect UI areas or UI elements to there. Once you create those buttons and have them navigate out, I'm going to have it navigate, let's say, to the chest plate section or chest torso select section, right? Then you're going to have these buttons do the specific changing, okay? And when it comes to things like your head or your arms and things of that nature, you can simply head into the UI button select located in the search bar on BuildBox, and you will drag and drop it. And then from there, it's already enabled. So all you have to do is actually set it so that a specific button gives you A specific button gives you the output of the 3D model that you want. For even more functionality, you may want to use a state machine and add the differing inputs. And instead of using only the UI button, you can use signals instead. And that way, this as long as these signals are being sent out, then you will get the 3D model that you want to be activated. I'm going to show you guys how to do that in the future because this is something that I'm actually going to implement into my game. But I'm hoping that this assists you in creating your games as fast as you possibly can.